Welcome to the Hooligan Nation, a KISS-Centric Podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Rocco.
Yes, you are, damn it. Welcome to our version of As the KISS World Turns, where we discuss KISS current events, rumors, news, and interviews with current and past members. Strap in, crank it up, and let's talk KISS. This week, we discuss the rebranding of the KISS Army Storms Vegas, the acts and guests that have been added, and the obvious effects of Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons being in charge again. Are you excited?
Yeah, I get more and more excited by the day. I can't wait. I can't wait for it.
No one should be more excited than you, because
I'm
the
very
impossible happened. And it is also what has made more news than anything else. I have seen comment after comment after comment all over social media, all over the internet, about one thing and one thing only, and that's the acoustic set.
Yay!
I was on there last night, and people were talking about, like, oh, I'm now gonna go. And I'm like, shit, an acoustic set is what got you to go?
It goes back to the unplugged, man. We've been wanting more of that ever since it happened. You know, when a band strips down and they're acoustic, it just gives you a different feel sometimes. And it's, I mean, again, I'm more favorable with the acoustic because it's my core of what I do as a musician. And electric's coming, but yeah, I'm definitely pumped even more now.
You ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay. So this is the email that I received from KISS Online yesterday, which was Tuesday, July 8th. For everyone out there, including you, Father Rocco, thank you, but including you, it is very important to listen to every word. We should all know this as KISS fans already. Every word counts when it comes from Paul and Gene, because there's information within the information, if that makes any sense to anybody.
With KISS, it does.
Right. So with that being said, I will read this. The header is KISS Kruise. We've listened to all our loyal fans across the world, and it is finally time to make it official. What was originally known as KISS Army Storms Vegas is officially evolving into the next chapter of the legendary KISS Kruise tradition. I liked KISS Army Storms Vegas personally.
Yeah, I did too.
But it is now KISS Kruise Landlocked in Vegas is officially docking at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas this November 14th to 16th, 2025. A special second KISS Unmasked acoustic kickoff set added. That's where it is. Acoustic kickoff set. So it's going to be the first night.
Nice.
In addition, we welcome Piercy DiMartini performing the music of Rat, Quiet Riot, Quarantine, comedian Craig Gass, KISS producer Bob Ezrin, KISS photographer Lynn Goldsmith, School of Rock, and DJ Noise. If you haven't secured your weekend packages yet, go to, this blew my mind. They changed the website. It is now KISSCruiseVegas.com.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you said School of Rock. Is it with Jack Black?
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Interesting.
I could really care less. So I broke this down into some bullet points. Out of all of what I said, if you were the one that was organizing this podcast, what would you start with?
I would start with night one with the acoustic set and the possibilities, and it would immediately pop in my head again. Is Eric Singer going to be part of it?
Boom! Thank you. First bullet point.
Oh.
Where's Waldo?
Okay.
There's still no Waldo. This has become the biggest thing. This is going to be bigger than Watergate. Where is Waldo? You have added all these things. You have rebranded this. You have done all. You went as far as rebranding to the point where you shut down an entire website, changed the name of the website to fit your rebranding. And no one is bringing up the fact that where's Waldo? And and I don't even know that I care where Waldo is. I want to know why. That's what I want to
It's
know.
weird. It's
Oh,
just
it's
flat out weird. Like I don't like. I could like I said this a couple weeks ago. I could see Paul saying, "What are you talking about? He's our drummer. Like, what's the big deal? Like, he needs a grand thing or whatever." But no, it's an omission. It's like a glaring omission that you're not even mentioning.
it absolutely is a glaring omission. They know this. Trust me. The internet is blowing up with the acoustic set. The internet is also blowing up with Where's Waldo.
You
Now,
know what? I,
nobody else is using Where's Waldo other than us, but everybody's asking, where's Eric Singer? Why are
but
they
if
not bringing up Eric Singer? Who they got Brian Tishy playing drums for KISS. I read that comment last night. Oh, Tishy's going to play drums for KISS. The hell he is. The hell he is. Are you kidding me?
what I don't get
You
is
have
like it's not.
two living KISS drummers. You best get one of them to play the drums.
I agree 100%. But what I don't understand is if it's a foregone conclusion for them, I don't understand why they're what if it's already been a done deal behind the scenes. Why are they making it suspenseful? It's not like he does some kind of magical kiss stuff that's going to surprise. It's not like he's going to be Ace Frehley and play Shock Me for them. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Eric's going to bring something completely unique to the table. He's their drummer. So why
Why
would you hold it back? I don't
why
get it.
Tommy Thayer played Shock Me?
Yeah, but only one person plays the real Shock Me.
Only one person should play
And I
Shock Me.
like Tommy. Tommy's a nice guy.
I like Tommy too. Tommy's great out of makeup.
I want to see him in black and blue. To be honest with you.
That was specified in I don't know if it was in the email, but it's specified in the rebranding stuff that they put out that he will special guest with Black and Blue. So that's a done deal.
Nice.
Probably not for the whole set, but that's a big deal. Okay, we didn't answer Where's Waldo, and nobody can answer that other than Eric Singer, Gene Simmons, or Paul Stanley. But
You know,
I said this months ago, there's something there. There's definitely something there.
well, you brought up a good point. You're more the one that's going to
Thanks.
put. It's going to push. We brought it up last week or a week before. You're more of the along lines of somebody who's going to push from the podcast more than me. But this is an area I would push. Like all the interviews that they've done, not one person has pushed about Eric Singer at all.
And it's got to be a subject that's off limits. It's got to be a subject that they're saying, I'll come on your podcast. You can't bring up this. You can't bring up that. You can't bring up Eric Singer. We're not going to talk about it. Now, I will say this. I am not a professional podcast interviewer, in case anybody wondered. But I would tell Paul or Gene, I understand, but I got to ask the question because I have an audience that is
That's asking,
screaming,
right?
why aren't you asking this question? I'll ask the question. You say, hey, I can't talk about it, and we'll move right on. But all of these podcasters, all of these interviewers, nobody's asking a question. And I'm the one that's screaming at my television, why aren't they asking this question?
The one thing that to me, I mean, the one thing about Eric Singer is he's definitely never been a look at me kind of guy. And maybe there's been a falling out, not from before, not the bad feelings from before, but maybe there's been a falling out. And he's like, guys, I don't need this. We had our run. I don't need this. And maybe they're pushing. Come on, Eric, you got to be part of it. You got to be part of it. I don't need this. My life is going in other directions. I don't need this. I could see
I,
maybe that kind of going on.
I don't know, dude. It's just a nothing thing to me. I believe he lives in Vegas. Uh, This is a nothing thing. We're gonna get to another act that was added, and I'll just get to it, I guess. Quiet Riot. Quiet Riot's home base is Las Vegas. Like, that's their home base. So this isn't that big of a deal. It's an off week. You live in Vegas. So we got to do the KISS show whatever night. Okay, 15-minute ride. Like, it's not, you don't have to travel.
No, but I mean, the only thing I could think of, because again, it's not like you're holding him out because it's such a big impact when you mention him or you announce him, so you're not holding it back. It's got to be like some shit going on behind the scenes where he's kind of like, I don't need this shit. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
The one thing I will say is they have made Eric Singer huge. He is huge right now. And it's not just us. Like, if you're watching us and you don't pay attention to the internet and social media and all the KISS stuff, that's cool. Like, we try to do that for you. But if you do jump on the social media, jump on to any of the countless Facebook groups and all these internet places, everybody's talking about Eric Singer. And they're all bringing up the same thing that you bring up, because that's what people do when nobody tells them the actual facts.
right, you draw your own conclusions.
I have heard, well, maybe he's just done. I have heard my favorite one, maybe he's busy that weekend.
Mhm.
Come on,
He
he's
can
not.
still play, and you said right, he just played. Right?
I
You see him like
watched him.
two.
I
He
watched him play on YouTube.
he can still play.
He can play. Look, if Paul is singing, Eric can play the drums. Come on.
Well, maybe something happened to his pinky or something. You never know.
But okay, I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke, but let's think about it. It's July. Even if they cut his pinky off, he would heal by November.
That's a good point.
There is not. I mean, he could look. God forbid, the dude could have terminal cancer.
Well,
Like, that would be different. But anything short of like something major, he could heal by November. And if he can't, then why not just come out and say, Eric will be appearing, but due to health issues or due to an unforeseen circumstance, he's not going to play. Or, and I've said this before, like, just come out and say, hey, we're working on it. Like, I would, in July, I would accept, hey, we're working on it.
hey,
Sooner or later, no matter what the outcome is, me being me, I'm going to want to know what the hell was going on.
you want me to give you like best case scenario why it's being held back?
Please.
This is a total shot in the dark. Not that it's been an Aussie thing going on lately, but a total shot in the dark because him and Peter are going to be doing something affiliated with the KISS Cruise event, Storms Vegas. Because when they announce it, it's going to be something with Peter and him as part of it. Peter's active now.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing out again. We can draw our own conclusions, right? That's my best case scenario.
and I can't tell you you're wrong, but it's also been brought up multiple times. As soon as I got that email, I had to go surfing, and it just snowballed throughout the day and the night. I don't know what's going on. I do know that they're creating a tornado of rumors because that's already out there. Eric Singer is not involved because they're going to bring Peter Criss in. I would put the chances of Peter Criss being in Vegas right above the chances of Vinny being in Vegas, unless someone's going to hand Peter the bag. I think it's much more realistic that Ace is in Vegas than Peter, personally. I don't think the bag has got to be half as big for Ace as it does with Peter. and you said it a couple weeks ago. It's not necessarily about the money. I think it's a respect thing. Whether he's right or wrong, it's a respect thing.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I just can't see that. They're creating more of a rumor mill by not addressing it than anything would be created from addressing it that I can think of.
Well, and by now, I mean, if it wasn't a thing, by now, Paul would have mentioned something already. It would have been put out there already. If it wasn't like a thing,
Oh, it's a thing.
it's definitely a thing.
Whether it's a thing or not, it's still a thing.
Well, you don't think Paul's heard it by now that, hey, the fans are demanding, they want to know what's going on with Eric Singer. You don't think he's heard it by now?
Oh, he's had to. Look, they come in and do all of this. They come in and do all of this, and I think pretty successfully they come in and do all of this. One glaring thing, and that's where's Waldo? Anyhow,
Yep.
so next bullet point, Craig Gass. For those of you that don't know, Craig Gass is a comedian. He does impersonations of Gene Simmons. He does a really good impersonation. He used to be on the Howard Stern show doing Gene Simmons impersonations. He also impersonates Paul Stanley. I don't know much about this guy, but, he's a comedian, so you can laugh at him. Piercy DiMartini was a big thing to me. I'm sure it is to you because
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
DiMartini.
It's great.
But I thought that was cool. That's I would call Piercy DiMartini like mid-level.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. Like you wouldn't. I don't. I never heard of any kind of connection at all with Kiss and them. So it's pretty cool.
I never did either.
They never warmed up. I don't. As far as I know, they never warmed up for Kiss.
If they did, I don't know about it.
Yeah, same here.
Next up, this was was another wow moment, at least for me. Bob Ezrin, and the reason why it was a wow moment
Cool.
is I've listened to a few interviews with Bob Ezrin over the last few years where, of course, everybody brings up KISS when they talk to Bob Ezrin, and he has said multiple times in interviews that I can't remember what he did, but he did something. He pissed Paul off. Paul won't talk to him anymore. I know that from Bob Ezrin's perspective, at least publicly in interviews, is he loves Paul and Gene. He wished that they were talking and could be friends again. That's what Bob Ezrin has said publicly.
Interesting.
Next, it's so hard to pick what my favorite thing is, but quarantine is up there. And quarantine right off the bat, and I don't think I ever said it on any of these podcasts, and that's my fault. Right off the bat, when they announced this, after thinking Bruce Kulick has to be involved, my second thought was quarantine has to be there. And it's for 100 different reasons. The most important is they are the only unmasked 80s era tribute band of KISS that I know of. And more, it seems like that's where this is going. This is going towards non-makeup.
Well, I've said this before with Dan. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Hooligans, we did it again. It's officially a Hooligan Nation podcast. He cut me off, and he apologized for it. Go ahead.
I just want to say it's nice to see that Chris Jericho pays homage to that era because that era is very important to me.
It's great, but you've included Bruce Kulick, and there's an anniversary for everything with KISS, but this is the Asylum anniversary also.
That's a good point.
I think we're going to see a lot of non-makeup era things incorporated in this. And I also think they left the non-makeup era in 95, 96. When they left it, they left it. I mean, other than putting maybe two non-makeup songs in the set list through the years, maybe more, maybe three, they have just ignored the non-makeup era. And I think Pop House, probably Pop House more than anything, is like, hey, we spent a lot of money on this. Like, we love the makeup, but we got to be able to sell non-makeup stuff.
Right.
That's where quarantine comes into me. And finally, the acoustic set. I never thought an acoustic set, I won't say it broke the internet, but it turned the internet upside down. I was shocked at how much love the addition of the acoustic set got all over the place in 24 hours.
Well, you know, that's what I wanted that all along.
I know. I know. And look, I'm not going to say I didn't want it. One of the big things to me, whether it's acoustic or electric or whatever it is 3 nights, we get 2 nights of KISS. Like,
Yeah, you're getting on all, going on all rides. I like that we're getting. Yeah, I like we're getting both.
right. So that's the best part. The only question, and this is a very minor, probably stupid question, is you now have 3 cover bands and 2 KISS sets. Unless they're going to repeat songs, we are going to get about, I would guess, probably at least
30.
I think more. They you know where I'm going with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many KISS songs are we gonna get?
Right.
So I'm guessing, well, KISS has said they're doing a 15-song electric set.
Yeah, Paul said that.
Okay, so well, there's 15 right off the bat. And if we just stick with 15, Bruce is going to do KISS songs, I would think.
Oh yeah.
So there's 5. Now we got 20. Now you got another KISS acoustic set. There's 15 more. That's 35. Quarantine. I'm just going off 15. That's 50.
Well, you got to think that Bruce would probably jump in with quarantine too. Possibly. He's done it before.
Yeah, he might. 65, 80. So let's say 80 KISS songs. 3 nights. 80 different KISS songs.
Listen,
I sign up for that.
yeah, before
Wait,
Paul, before, yeah, we're gonna be there.
Shit, I
And
signed up before that.
yeah, and we were like, oh man, I don't wonder what are they gonna do? And then all I gotta say is thank you, Paul, for getting involved.
Yeah, yeah. And just in case somebody's watching this and they don't know what the hell we're talking about, you can, and I don't even think you know this. You can go on YouTube and there is a video. It's I think it's less than a minute long of Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons announcing this on YouTube. And it's essentially what we just said to you, but it comes from Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. You got anything else?
No, like I said, every day that gets closer to going in November, I can't wait. I'm pumped for it. And now it's you got even more stuff, more substance added to it. So it's going to be a hell of an experience. And we're going to, when we go, we're probably going to document as much as we can for you guys.
Oh, we're
And we hope to see a lot of you guys there.
yes. Once again, hooligans, if you are signed up or gonna sign up for whatever the hell they're calling it now, KISS Kruise Landlocked in Vegas, please drop it in the comments below. Or if you don't want to do that, drop us an email. We would like to hook up with as many of the
Our
Hooligan Nation
hooligans,
KISS fans as humanly possible that weekend. And
Hooligan Nation storms Vegas.
we are working on some kind of handout giveaway, something. It won't be big, but you know, we're going to give you something if you come up to us, because that's the right thing to do.
It'd be really cool to see a lot of you guys out there.
If you're listening to us on any of the podcast platforms, please leave us a review. And if you just found us, check out our past episodes. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel and you like this episode, please consider hitting the like button, just like him, and leaving us a comment. Hit that subscribe button, just like him, so you don't miss any future episodes. And check out these episodes right here. As always, if you made it this far, thank you for supporting us. And don't forget, if it's too loud, you're too old. Peace out, Hooligan Nation.